First, an update on breaking news in northwest Denver. 2 people are in custody in connection to a shooting near Southwest Parkway in US 36. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Lewis.
And I'm Mark Salinger. Broomfield police say they aren't looking for any more suspects. They tell us the people in one car were shooting at another vehicle. One person was grazed by a bullet. No word on their exact condition at this time. The suspects then led police on a chase that ended near 60th and Sheridan in Arvada. This is a live look at that scene. You can see police surrounding a truck that crashed on the side of the road. The southbound lanes of Sheridan are closed at this hour. We'll continue to follow this developing news, and we'll let you know when that road reopens.
It was an early start to what is hopefully like a little wintry-like weekend in the Colorado mountains. This photo shows some of the snowmaking efforts going on at Keystone Ski Resort before sunrise this morning. It
was an early morning for a lot of crews working at those resorts. Loveland sent us this video of their snowmaking operations. This is right around sunrise. You can see some beautiful shots there. You can see the powder already starting to snit to the ground just a little bit.
The real stuff is already starting to come down in Telluride. Cameras there caught a little bit of snow falling as people are enjoying their Friday afternoons. Beautiful. It's so nice to see. It is time, Lauren Robinson.
That's
joining
right.
us now.
That's right. And Telluride is one of those areas that's going to get a lot of snow, along with Durango. All of these areas to the southwest across the San Juans, those areas are under winter storm warnings all the way through noon Sunday. So these areas are expecting a couple feet of snowfall. Outside of that, we have a couple winter weather advisory areas. That's going to be eastern portions of the San Juans, into the Sawatch Mountains, into the Sangre de Cristos, the Wet Mountains, even into Pikes Peak. These areas are expecting roughly around half a foot to a foot of snow. All of these areas are going to see winds gusting between 35 to 45 miles per hour. That creates that blowing snow, terrible travel conditions through the weekend. So make sure you keep that in your plans. Now, as we take a look for the rest of the state across our live radar, yes, we do still have the heaviest snow falling off to the southwest, but as we take a look at the Front Range, we finally have some rain pushing its way in from the south, starting to take over downtown Denver. Some light snowfall off to the west. As we go through the rest of the evening, though, we're going to see the heaviest rain fall across the eastern plains. So coming up in my full 7-day forecast, we're going to talk a bit about the showers that we could see early tomorrow morning. We're going to see a little bit of clearing for our Sunday with more seasonal temperatures for this time of year. And then as we go into the next work week, sunny and mild conditions really settle in. So I'll have details on all of that for you just ahead.
Lauren, thank you. Denver police say 2 people are expected to survive after they were shot this morning near I-25 in Quebec. Investigators found that SUV that you see on your screen right now with bullet holes on the side of I-25 just before the East Bellevue exit. They believe it's related to that shooting, obviously. No one has been arrested. Police say they're still working to put together suspect information. A Denver Human Services worker is suspected of falsifying multiple child welfare reports.
The woman faces 8 felony charges. It was her job to follow up with reports of abuse and neglect. Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates joins us from the newsroom. Kevin, what's the core allegation here?
Alex and Mark, it's pretty simple. According to court documents, she repeatedly made up conversations and home visits that never actually occurred. The allegations against Christina Gray center on reports in 8 child welfare cases. According to court documents obtained by 9 News Investigates, Denver police got involved after allegations that there were several false statements in one of Gray's reports, specifically that she did not make a home visit and failed to conduct a proper investigation. After police got involved, they found that Denver Human Services was already investigating Gray's work. Among the evidence laid out was this, that a forensic analysis of Gray's work and cell phones showed they were not at the locations Gray said she'd visited in her reports, and that neither phone made a phone call to any of the victims in those cases. That led a judge to issue an arrest warrant and police to take her into custody. A spokeswoman for Denver Human Services did not respond to phone and email messages this afternoon. Gray faces 8 counts of suspicion of attempting to influence a public official. She's free on a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. Live in the studio, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
This is heartbreaking to hear. Another case like this, Kevin. Thank you. A Denver police sergeant is accused of pointing a gun at somebody while he was off duty. Today, Jason Brake was charged with felony menacing. Commerce City police say he pointed a gun at another driver during what is described as a road rage incident. Nobody was hurt, but Brake is a large man, about 6'2", 260, and he was wearing a Denver police shirt and hat during the incident. The other driver was not cited. Brake is on unpaid leave while criminal proceedings play out.
A man named Glenn Braden will spend 8 years to life in prison for assaulting women on several Jefferson County trails last year. Braden was sentenced today. Between April and August of last year, his actions towards the women varied from indecent exposure, attempted sexual assault, and unlawful sexual contact. Braden got into trouble for similar illegal behavior in South Carolina in 2019 and 2020, so the court considered him likely to reoffend, and that's reflected in his sentence.
A moment of panic for a family at a Lakewood hotel. A tow truck driver towed their repossessed vehicle with an 11-year-old child inside. 9 News obtained surveillance video of the vehicle being towed. Police say the tow truck driver did not know the child was in the vehicle until it was at the impound lot. Police added the child was sleeping at the time, but they are back home safe with their family tonight. Colorado will open its first early voting centers on Monday, and a Colorado-based company is again defending itself from baseless attacks about its record.
Dominion Voting Systems, based here in Colorado, manufactures voting machines that are used around the country. After the 2020 election, Dominion was the target of conservative conspiracy theories, which claims its voting machines miscounted the vote. They did not. Those claims were proven false. Fox News paid almost $1 billion in a settlement to avoid a defamation trial. But at a Republican rally on Thursday, billionaire Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla and X, pushed the debunked Dominion claims yet again, saying he always believes there is some amount of cheating in American elections, and citing Dominion voting machines as well. In a statement, Dominion pointed out that audits which show its machines produce accurate counts. The company did not say if it is considering legal action against Musk.
The Trump campaign and the Harris campaign made stops in Michigan today. The former president doubled down on his rhetoric that Harris is a, quote, loser. Harris fired back, slamming Trump for canceling several recent interviews.
Well, if you are exhausted on the campaign trail, it raises real questions about whether you are fit for the toughest job in the world.
With just 2.5 weeks to Election Day, the race remains a statistical dead heat, with Trump gaining ground on Harris in the battleground states of Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania.